Well, the last year and a half has been horrendous.
So sad. So sad.
Lots of families affected by it in the community. It's even affecting our academy now, which has been torn apart.
Can you get back to Hamilton this season at all? Is there any...
I don't see it, no.
Club potentially facing extinction.
I don't know anyone that's bought a season ticket this season.
Is there a possibility that Hamilton could cease to exist this year? Is
Absolutely.
it that dire? Really?
Yes.
151 years of history is being destroyed before our very eyes. Hamilton Academical, one of the most historic football clubs in all of the UK, have had to leave their own hometown of Hamilton for a 15-mile journey north to Cumbernauld. There's nothing wrong with their original stadium. It's still there. It's still being used by other clubs. But due to differences between the stadium owner and the people running the football club, fans of Hamilton now have to travel 20 to 30 minutes every weekend to watch their team play at home. Last season, they were hit with a 15-point deduction, relegating them to League One. They have a transfer embargo this year. Fans are protesting, and things are looking pretty bleak for the club. Quite unbelievable, really, that Hamilton are going to be playing where Clyde used to play, and Clyde are now playing where Hamilton used to play. What a messy, messy situation. At this point in time right now, I have not much of an idea of what's going on. I have a little bit of an idea of what's going on. I don't know a huge amount about the situation, but yeah, we're going to hopefully meet a lot of fans today who are having some sort of protest and march down from the local pub. It's not just Clyde who have played here, I should say. It's also Cumbernauld Colts who have been playing here throughout. They are the mainstay, really, since I've lived in Scotland. Open Goal Broom Hill have used it, and yeah, Clyde, like I say, but Cumbernauld Colts. We are actually in Cumbernauld, of course, so I suppose it's their ground more than anyone's, but it is technically a council stadium. It's such a messy situation. It's a developing story. I've had so many requests over the last week or two from Hamilton fans to cover the story, and I don't even know how many people will be at the game. I think there's fans who are turning up to protest and then are going back to the pub after the game. So there's a pub just up here. The pub where the demonstration is starting from is over that road somewhere and through this retail park. It's not the easiest stadium to get to or around Broadwood. Maybe part of the reason Hamilton's frustration, not just leaving their own town, but coming to a stadium that's not the easiest to get to. Right, we've made it. The pub is here. Let's see if we can find some Accies fans. Any Hamilton fans in yet?
None.
Because Hamilton are playing at the new stadium. At Broadwood.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll bring a lot today.
Coffee secured, no sign of any Hamilton fans as yet. Got 2 matches to go to today, but sorry for bringing you such a sad and depressing story this early on in the season. I felt like it's something I had to cover, and we're just waiting for some Hamilton fans to turn up now, so we'll get their opinion on everything and we'll try and cover it as honestly as possible. Obviously there's a lot of moving parts, things could still change. There's a transfer embargo. That's just fact. They haven't paid their tax bill. That's just fact. And they've moved to Broadwood. That's just fact. So, yeah, let's wait for the bus. It shouldn't be long, hopefully. Just sat here having a doom scroll on Twitter, and I saw that Hamilton had posted that they've signed some players. So look, this is all today. So within the last hour, they've signed Idris Munir, a Nigerian under-23 international, Michael Stone, and Kale Lochry, sorry about the pronunciation potentially there, but he's Canadian born, but amateur contract. So they're under a transfer embargo, but they must be able to obviously bring in amateurs. So that means these guys aren't getting paid if they're on amateur contracts. Is that right? Comment section, let me know.
Yeah.
Is the buses already round there, you think?
Apparently so.
Okay, right. I'll see you guys down there, yeah?
Rangers came tonight as well.
Yeah, 2 games today, so should be a busy one. So the plan's changed a little bit, has it then?
Apparently so, yeah.
So here's the protest. As I can see from your shirt, 150 years of Hamilton Accies. Are you scared that there might not be another year?
Yes.
The way things are going?
I'm scared.
Is there a possibility that the club could cease to exist this season?
I think administration's a very real possibility, but
Really?
whether it ceases to turn out a different matter.
Not good? Are you scared about the future of the club?
Aye.
And are you going to come and watch them play here at Broadwood this season?
Go to my bro's YouTube.
What's it called?
Corey 1874.
On YouTube. Legend. You already had a points deduction last year, and you've got a transfer embargo now, and now you're not playing in Hamilton. This has got to be one of the roughest.
So sad. so sad.
Are you Hamilton locals then?
Well, unbelievably no, I stay in Glasgow.
Right,
I
okay.
was born and bred in Hamilton.
Okay, yeah.
So this is my grandson.
I was born in Glasgow.
And he
Okay.
supports,
But you love the
Ackies,
Ackies
man.
though? Yeah.
We're all Ackies people, yeah.
And so will you be coming to watch them play this season here at Broadwood? Are you staying for the game? A lot of people here aren't staying for the game, are they?
It's one of the ones that I want to support the team, but I don't want to give them any money.
Right,
You know,
okay.
so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. All right, well, good luck with everything, guys.
Yes, all the
Hope
best.
it all
Thank
goes
you
well.
very much.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, lads. Okay, modern day mishaps aside, let's look into the history of Hamilton Academical FC. As the name suggests, they were formed out of Hamilton Academy back in 1874. They've made 2 Scottish Cup finals, losing both to guess who? Celtic and Rangers. In 1911, Hamilton faced Celtic, who had a player themselves called Hamilton. In 1935, they finished 4th ahead of the likes of Aberdeen, Motherwell, Kilmarnock, Ayr United, Falkirk and St Mirren. Despite being pretty much a top-tier club pre-World War II, Hamilton fell off a little bit and were mainly a second-tier side. That is until more modern times where they did reach the top tier of Scottish football. They were renowned for their great academy and brought some really good players through in that era. They've had some big games and some big wins against some of the biggest clubs in the country, and even managed a 7th place finish in the Scottish Premiership as recently as 2015. Granted, there was no Rangers, Hibs or Hearts. Since their relegation from the Premiership in 2021, they spent 2 years in the Championship before being relegated to League One. They came second, got promoted to the Championship where they've been relegated again. They're now in League One. And this is last season's league table. Hamilton, of course, had a 15-point deduction towards the end of last season. Add 15 to their points total of 21 and you get 36. Meaning Airdrie would have gone down automatically and Queen's Park would have been in the relegation playoff spot. Hamilton would have been 7th above Neil Lennon's Dunfermline. And so from the SPFL website, why did Hamilton get that 15-point deduction? They got a 12-point deduction and a £5,000 fine for issues around player payments. They got more fines because of information regarding the stadium ownership. The club's Scottish FA licence was downgraded from bronze to entry level. They got a 3-point deduction for that. When we talk about bronze level, entry level requirements, it's usually really lower league clubs who are trying to just progress through the pyramid. There was also an issue with the club's membership criteria they got fined for. So during that SPFL statement in April of 2025, they got a bunch of fines and points deductions. Crazy times at Hamilton. It's a sad thing to see, especially given their incredible history where they've been the 4th best team in Scotland and have played cup finals in front of 90,000 people. Your name is?
Colin Hamilton.
What a name.
Yes, from Hamilton.
Colin Hamilton from Hamilton. He supports
Ackies
Hamilton.
fan, yes.
How hard have the last couple of years been?
Well, the last year and a half has been horrendous. Since so much so that we've formed a new supporters organisation in March, the ASA, and just to try and get some sense into the club and get us back to Hamilton.
And so, could you just explain to me, because I don't know a huge amount about it.
Yes.
Can you just explain to me the things that have actually happened to the club? So transfer embargoes,
Yes.
moving stadium, like what are the steps that have actually happened to put you in this situation?
Yes, well, obviously the landlord at the stadium fell out with, or they both fell out with the football club, which has resulted in them, without any consultations from with the fans, moving us 15 miles away to Cumbernauld. That's the biggest thing. We've already been away 7 years from Hamilton many years ago, at the end of 2000.
You played at Partick Thistle for a long time.
So Albion Rovers.
Yep.
So we don't want that again, and we've got to nip this in the bud now.
So there's a perfectly good stadium in Hamilton for you to use.
Absolutely.
It's not like the last time where the stadium had been sold and there wasn't one. There
Yes,
is one there, but
there
you
is
just
one
can't
now.
use it.
We can understand that people have got their differences, but these differences must be overlooked.
Because they impact people like yourself who...
Absolutely. There's lots of families affected by it in the community. It's even affecting our academy now, which has been torn apart.
You've notoriously got one of the best academies in the country
they've
as well.
They've not got a base now. They've tried to get a base in North Lanarkshire, but they've been unable to do that.
What about the next steps? Is there a possibility that Hamilton could cease to exist this year? Is it that dire? Really?
Yes.
What are the steps that could make that happen?
The steps that could make that happen is for the current owners of the club to engage in some dialogue with the fans for a start,
Okay.
and get them on side and change their ways.
Are you staying for the game?
I'm not staying for the game. I'm not giving them the money.
You were just telling me, because we're in Broadwood now, we're in Cumbernauld right now, which is like 30 minutes away from Hamilton. There's supposed to be free buses.
Yeah, so they were talking about putting on sort of free buses or discounted buses to get fans to the game and sort of discounting tickets, but none of that's materialised. There was a discounted bus, I think, last week to a game that no one came to.
Yeah, okay.
And I think there was a couple of hundred fans here all in, but it's
It seems like a grim situation, real disjointed situation with the stadium owners and the football club owners who are all in different companies. I don't understand how it works at all.
Yeah.
But with the club playing here, they've got to pay to play here, I imagine, and without many fans turning up, surely they're going to be losing even more money playing here than...
So, yeah, I mean, there's the rent to pay here, but apparently the rent at Hamilton was higher than what it is here. So
but you'd have got more fans at Hamilton, so you'd have made more money off the back of it, right?
Exactly. More season ticket holders. I don't know anyone that's bought a season ticket this season. I mean, we don't have a huge amount usually, but...
Would you usually have bought one?
Yeah, absolutely.
And did you buy one this year?
Not this year, no.
So it's sad times, isn't it, for the club?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you are two away fans here today, Montrose fans.
Yeah.
What do you make of all the stuff that's going on behind you now? Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Well, I've not seen it in League One, but yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. Obviously, club potentially facing extinction.
Yeah, I thought you'd never see Hamilton playing in Cumbernauld, especially for Montrose. How are Montrose feeling going into the season then?
Well, a bit nervous after last season, but
got one of our players back from last season.
Okay, nice. And so are you confident you'll win today with everything that's going on for Hamilton?
well, I think that can play into a factor for us. We're more confident. You know, they've obviously got the factor of this.
To make you sad then to see yourselves playing in League One fan protests when you remember playing in Celtic Park, Ibrox?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've seen Hamilton in the old Division 3, and I've seen them in the Premier League. It is what it is just now, but it's just a disaster behind the scenes, and it's not going to get any better without a big change. Playing in Cumbernauld is not going to work. The ownership is just...
Can you get back to Hamilton this season at all? Is there any...
I don't see it, no. I don't see it.
I definitely got more interviews than this, but for some reason, I think it was in the rush of the day. I don't have all of the video clips I actually recorded that day. Obviously, I was filming 2 videos. Some stuff, I think, has been recorded over. So if you're one of the people that I interviewed and didn't put in the video, I don't think there was many. Like I said, I think there was only like a couple of clips that are missing, and the waiting to go inside the stadium. There was one turnstile open for all the fans who did want to go, and there was quite a long line, and I only made it inside a minute or 2 before kickoff. Look how empty the stadium is for a League One game, people. Just this one stand open, of course. Why would you open the rest? We were last here for the Junior Cup final, but look, as there's nobody here, might as well stick in the old padded seats at the top. There's John Rankin. Full credit to him for sticking around in such tough times. I think he's a really good manager. It's just a shame off the field issues are probably hampering what he can do on it. Speaking of which, here go Montrose.
For goodness sake, man! One question I don't know the answer to, George, is do you know if you're allowed to recall people who were sent on loan? It's the first game of the season.
It's not been a great game so far. Not a huge amount of chances, but at least the fans are really getting behind the players. You can hear them clapping the subs as they're warming up. So, yeah, fans are behind the team, it seems like, which is good.
To chip forwards. Who's the ball in centre forwards? Who's been around it?
Oh my god, he's not giving a corner for that. It's the most blatant corner I've ever seen. And he's giving a goal kick. That's about the highlight of the half, to be honest. We're almost at half time, and I've almost got to leave to go to Footy Park. What have you made of the first half?
I missed the first 10 minutes, but...
You didn't miss much?
No.
And what do you think of the current situation?
I think it's a joke, but I think the stadium owner, Cumbernauld and Sheriff owns the club, they need to try and work together to try and find this,
There you go. So, Hamilton have just scored on the stroke half time. But do you think the club will be saved? Do you think they'll be okay going forward?
I couldn't tell you, in all honesty. I hope so, but
Ollie Shaw with a goal. This half has been awful. But Hamilton just scored just as I was interviewing somebody there. But yes, I have to go now, but that's not the end of this video. Obviously, I had to leave that day to go to Motherwell v Rangers, and I've been to loads of other games since then as well. I'm just getting around to making this video, and more statements and more things have come out since recording. Hamilton's chairman, Jock Brown, has put out a statement. Our opening league match of the season on Saturday was blighted seriously by people who have the audacity to call themselves Aki supporters. A protest, in inverted commas, took place at Broadwood, which necessitated police intervention and heaped shame on the perpetrators who verbally abused decent supporters collecting their tickets, including our oldest season ticket holder and a teenage boy, a minor, who was subjected to disgusting, foul and abusive language. You can pause now and read the whole thing if you want to. The protest was originally supposed to start in the pub. By the time I'd made my way back down to the stadium, through the maze that is Cumbernauld, it had already begun. So I can't say for certain what actually happened that day. Make of it all what you will. News has broke today that Hamilton Accies have confirmed they're pausing their elite academy programme from under 11s through to under 15s. Again, I mentioned earlier in this video that despite Hamilton being quite a small club on the grand stage of Scottish football, they've had one of the best academies for years and have produced some incredible players. So not only fans have been affected by all the madness of recent years, but now the young players of Hamilton are too. I've also been for a look at the Hamilton Stadium, and I did notice this when I saw them play Cali Braves, but a lot of the Hamilton Academical Football Club branding has been removed. It is sad to see the evidence of the football club being removed from the stadium, but issues between stadium owner and football club owners have resulted in what you're seeing on screen right now. There used to be pictures of Hamilton ex-players and things all within the inside of the stadium, and now that's largely not the case. It's weird seeing signs of Hamilton Accies being erased from their own home stadium, a stone's throw from their original ground, Douglas Park. That's now a Sainsbury's, and Hamilton are effectively homeless again. Will Hamilton ever become a regular, normal, functioning football club again? I hope so.